Housewives pay tribute. Who is Matt Byars? The Real Housewives are paying tribute to someone named Matt Byars. It is all over social media and there are photos aplenty. Yet the big question in the midst of all of this is who exactly is, or rather was, Matt. It appears that he has passed away, which is tragic. Keep reading for all the details and what is known. Early on Friday, November 22nd, a plethora of Bravolebs and Real Housewives have been posting tributes. They have taken to their social media accounts to celebrate the life of Matt Byars. All of the ladies knew and loved him, from Melissa Gorga to Ashley Darby to Gigi Garachidagi and more. They have been praising what a wonderful person he was. How he was the light, full of positivity and laughter, but tragically, it appears he did not feel the same about himself. Art HONG star, Melissa Gorga shared her feelings on Instagram with a reel of the two of them. They were side by side, and this is a fragment of her tribute. "Thank you for bringing me my very first performance of On Display. You and I, we are it LOYL. They don't make them like us. I wish I could have saved you." Melissa had just spoken to Matt earlier in the week, and like many of the tributes to follow, had no idea what pain he was in. Shas of Sunset Alum, Gigi noted how Matt Byars was one of the first people she worked with when she embarked on her TV journey, yet she echoed Melissa's sentiments. "Oh Matt, I'm so sorry this world failed you. You were always a shining light of optimism and humor." This begs the question of who Matt actually was. According to Bravo, he was RHOP star, Karen Huger's everything, yet he was so much more. He did PR and was a devoted talent manager who Huger had known since Matt was a teenager. She recalled in 2019, "I've known Matt since he was about 17, 18 years old. I encourage Matt when life is difficult. A lot of people call me Mama Karen in Potomac because I love helping young folk. When life was trying to him, I reached out and told him to go to school, and he did, and now we work together." Matt is wonderful, wonderful in PR. I do have a PR, Matt is not my PR, but I would say that Matt is in a line of my agent, my booking person, and it works for me. After news broke that the 37-year-old had passed, Ashley Darby encouraged everyone to reach out to Karen Huger. Since she had known Matt Byars for 2 decades, this was likely very traumatic and heartbreaking for her. Margaret Josephs of RHONG fame also had nothing but praise for him as he was there during her book tour and was a guiding light. "Schlepping me on book tour through COVID, cuddling in my room, making everyone feel like a star, and they were the only person that mattered. I hope you know now how loved you are and you will forever be in our hearts. Love you." She also acknowledged how he would literally do whatever he had to for the ladies in his life. Rhobh's Cynthia Bailey was also devastated to hear about this, and noted she had far too many memories to go through. He had a connection to all of the Real Housewives, and they genuinely appreciated him. Now they will lean on one another to get through this. Do you remember hearing about or seeing Matt Byars? Let us know, and sending so much love and light to those who knew him. This is absolutely heartbreaking. Amanda has been a professional freelance writer for over a decade, holding both a BA and an MA. Her passions include animals, iced coffee, gnomes, summer, music, and Vanderpump Rules. Housewives pay tribute. Who is Matt Byars? In the world of reality television, few shows have captured the attention and loyalty of fans as the Real Housewives series has. From the drama to the glamorous lifestyle, it's a spectacle that has long been a subject of public fascination. But behind the flashing cameras and orchestrated confrontations, many of these women have lives beyond the screen. In a series that's as much about personal relationships as it is about on-screen antics, the figures in the lives of these women, partners, family members, and friends, often become as pivotal as the stars themselves. One name that has recently garnered attention, particularly within the Real Housewives community, is Matt Byars. While his connection to the show might not have been as central as the headline stars, the tribute that several of the housewives have paid to Matt speaks volumes about his character, impact, and influence in their lives. But who exactly is Matt Byars? To understand why his passing has affected so many, we must delve into his background, his relationship with the Real Housewives, and the legacy he leaves behind. The man behind the tributes as Matt Byars was a beloved figure who, though not a household name in the typical sense, made a significant impact on those who knew him. His life, though not lived in the spotlight, intersected with several women from the Real Housewives franchise, and it is through these relationships that he was described as a kind, caring, and intelligent individual with a deep sense of empathy for others. Many of the housewives who knew him personally have expressed how Matt's personality was a perfect match for their often chaotic lives. He had a way of bringing calmness to stressful situations, offering advice when needed, and providing a listening ear when things got tough. He was not a man who sought the limelight, yet those who interacted with him could not help but notice the depth of his character. Matt Byars' connection to the Real Housewives series, particularly those in the franchise who reside in Atlanta, was somewhat unconventional. While many of the stars' spouses or partners are featured regularly on the show, Matt's appearances were few and far between. However, his influence behind the scenes was undeniable. It's been reported that Matt was often seen as a mentor to several of the women in the Atlanta cast, offering wisdom and guidance during personal and professional struggles. His steady presence provided a foundation for many of them during times of turmoil. A friendship that transcended the show. While he wasn't a mainstay on the series, Matt Byars formed meaningful friendships with a number of the Real Housewives stars. His closest relationship was with Cynthia Bailey, a fan favorite from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Cynthia has long been known for her grace, elegance, and business acumen, but even she admitted to struggling with personal and professional challenges over the years. In the midst of these struggles, Matt's friendship became a source of strength for her. Matt was known to offer advice to Cynthia on everything from managing her career to navigating the complexities of her personal life. For someone in the public eye like Cynthia, having a friend who wasn't concerned with the drama of reality TV was a breath of fresh air. Matt's counsel was always well-measured, grounded in a deep understanding of human nature. Cynthia has often described him as a brother and someone who was always there when she needed him the most. It wasn't just Cynthia who felt Matt's influence. Many of the other women in the Real Housewives of Atlanta cast, as well as those from other franchises, have spoken out about the impact Matt had on their lives. His genuine interest in their well-being, his unwavering support, and his ability to offer a unique perspective on personal dilemmas earned him the admiration and respect of many in the reality TV world. In many ways, Matt was a quiet pillar behind the scenes, offering solace and insight in a world filled with drama. His approach to life was grounded, yet he never shied away from providing humor or levity when needed. Matt wasn't just a friend, he was a source of stability in an often unstable environment. Matt Byars' lasting legacy. In the wake of Matt's untimely passing, tributes have poured in from all corners of the Real Housewives world. Cynthia Bailey, along with several of the other women who were touched by his kindness, shared heartfelt messages across social media platforms, recounting their fondest memories of him and celebrating his life. Cynthia posted a series of photos with Matt, alongside a touching tribute that highlighted their enduring friendship. She described him as the best friend a woman could ever have, and praised his ability to make everyone around him feel special. Many other Real Housewives stars echoed Cynthia's sentiments, sharing their own stories of Matt's generosity and compassion. For many, his passing marked the loss of someone who had been both a friend and a mentor, a person who had touched their hearts and lives in ways that went beyond the superficial world of reality television. But beyond the world of the Real Housewives, Matt Byars was a man of many other facets. His professional life included a successful career in business, where he was known for his sharp mind and innovative ideas. Those who worked with him described Matt as someone who was always focused on creating positive change and striving for excellence in everything he did. His professional demeanor mirrored the qualities he showed in his personal relationships: steady, reliable, and deeply compassionate. In the months following his death, tributes from colleagues, friends, and family have continued to pour in. They celebrate his professional achievements and the lasting impact he made in his field. But it is the personal tributes, those from his Real Housewives friends, that have really resonated with fans. These messages highlight a different side of Matt, a man who knew how to show up for those he cared about, who never hesitated to offer support in times of need, and who brought light into the lives of many. The enduring impact of Matt Byars. Matt Byars may not have been a household name in the traditional sense. His presence in the lives of those around him was nothing short of monumental. His influence extended far beyond and into the hearts of those who knew him personally. For those who had the privilege of calling him a friend, his passing is a painful reminder of the importance of human connection, kindness, and loyalty. What makes Matt's legacy so special is that he was, in many ways, a reminder of what it means to be truly present for others. In a world where many people often seem to be chasing fame, fortune, or recognition, Matt Byars stood out because he sought to make a difference in people's lives without expecting anything in return. Whether it was offering a listening ear or providing practical advice, Matt's influence was quiet yet profound. In the wake of his passing, fans and friends alike have come to realize how much they had taken his steady presence for granted. For many, Matt's death represents the loss of someone who had been a stabilizing force during a time when stability was often in short supply. His passing has underscored the importance of cherishing the relationships that truly matter and recognizing the impact that one person can have on the lives of many. Conclusion: Matt Byars may not have been a regular fixture on the Real Housewives of Atlanta or any other Real Housewives series, but his contributions to the lives of the women he befriended were immeasurable. He was a confidant, a mentor, and a friend, someone whose wisdom and compassion resonated deeply with those around him. In paying tribute to Matt, the Housewives have shared a powerful reminder that true friendship and support go beyond the glamorous world of reality television. In a place often defined by drama and spectacle, Matt Byars was a beacon of quiet strength, humility, and love. As fans and friends continue to mourn his loss, Matt's legacy lives on in the stories that those who knew him share. In the lives of the Real Housewives stars, his memory will forever be honored, not just as a behind-the-scenes figure, but as a true friend whose impact will never be forgotten.